Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I thought it'd be really fun to kind of sit down and do more of like kind of a podcast style video. I've been wanting to do this for the longest time and I wanted to just kind of chit chat with you guys. I'm going to be answering assumptions about influencers. So if you guys always wanted to know the tea, the behind the scenes, what influencers are like, what they get paid, things like that, today's video is going to uncover all of that. So make sure you guys turn on your post notifications, subscribe to my channel, and keep on watching because you're going to get all the details in this video.
You are now rocking with
Brittany, bitch.
Alright guys, so I went ahead and went on Instagram and asked all of you to send me your assumptions. And I have to say that a lot of you guys assume some pretty freaking crazy things. So today I wanted to start with one question that I always get asked, and this is something that I feel like a lot of people believe. Influencers' PR makeup is better quality than what is sold online and in stores. Ooh, this is juicy. I have never experienced purchasing a product and not getting the same quality that I got from the actual PR package, but I feel like to a certain extent, they probably overlook those products a lot and just make sure that overall, these are the best of the best products that are going out. Now, that is just what I think. I've gotten makeup before in the past though from like NARS and things like that, and I've used it and then I ran out and I went to the store and it was exactly the same. There was nothing about it other than the fact that it came in a giant PR package and aesthetically it looked freaking awesome and made me excited to have it. So that is a great assumption, I must say. Okay, so this person said, I feel like YouTubers forget about where they came from and they start to act up. You guys, I have been wanting to talk about this for like the longest time. I am in the industry. I've been in it for about a solid 7 years. And I have seen people go from humble beginnings to becoming little mini Beyoncés in this industry. And it definitely can take a toll on people. I think 100%, like the way I kind of always think about it is a lot of these people are really, really young and impressionable. And I go back to when I was about 17, 18, like in my early years, because I'm an old hag now. And I just think like, where was my mindset? I don't know what I would do if I gained such popularity so soon, if I knew what it was like to become a millionaire at the age of 18, you know? It's just so many of these people in this industry are gaining so much fame and exposure and money so quickly in their career that a lot of them do start acting up and start feeling themselves. And you know, I can attest to that. Being in this industry, I see it firsthand. It is pretty crazy. A lot of people that you guys look up to, I've seen act up. So that assumption I would say is extremely accurate. There are definitely a fair share of individuals that change who they are because of the type of fame that they get so fast. Let's go to another assumption. So I really like this question because I feel like I could relate to it a lot. It says, many influencers are overwhelmed, burnt out, and depressed. They openly admit it, and it's just so sad to watch. You guys, that is something that I feel like in our generation in general, not just influencers, in our generation, because social media is such a primary source of where we get all our information, where we get validation in life, it has become just this dark, dark place for so many, and me included. So I don't know if you guys know, but I myself went through a really dark phase last year where I struggled with depression and self-love, and I became really, really depressed. I did not know my self-worth. And I think that a lot of influencers are actually going through this because with influencers, it's like we're creating our own paths, but at the same time, we have so many people looking at us through this telescope, this microscope, and they are just pinpointing every single flaw we have. So many are becoming depressed from that because the expectations of being an influencer are extremely hard, guys. We go to events and it's really like you're surrounded in a room with so many successful, beautiful, aesthetically, like, you know, they know what they're doing, everything. And you see these people and you cannot help but compare yourself to these people, and even success-wise. And I think it takes a toll on everyone in the industry, and it makes people depressed and it makes them sad because there's so much pressure to be quote unquote perfect that they're really losing sight of why they became influencers from the beginning. That to me is a very accurate assumption once again. I think it's really sad that this generation is struggling through that, but 100% I can agree. We live in a really, really hard generation where the pressures of being perfect are really causing so many people to be so unhappy. All right, so let's go to another assumption. Some influencers aren't as nice as they appear on social media. Some also are sweet and down to earth. Okay, so this is a question that is, to me, is really obvious because I'm behind the scenes. I mean, you guys see drama channels. There definitely is some cattiness. There definitely is a lot of behind the scenes that not a lot of you guys get to know or get to see. I've met a lot of influencers, if not every, pretty much primarily big person in the industry. And I can honestly say there were definitely a couple that really saddened me that they let success and they let, you know, this whole facade of what we're doing just kind of eat away their character. Because I genuinely believe that deep down inside, all of these people are really amazing, good people with good intentions. But like I said, when you gain fame so fast, so easy, it is so easy for you to become a different person and lose sight of why you started, because now you're expecting people to give you attention. You're expecting, you know, everyone to want to know what you're doing, and you become this person that's so used to getting nothing but that positive attention. So with that being said, there are a great share of amazing influencers out there that I genuinely believe have good hearts and good intentions, and they are killing it. And then there's obviously your fair share of influencers that I feel have definitely let fame ruin them and became or lost sight of what, you know, they were supposed to do. So 100% that is a very accurate assumption. Just like anywhere, you know, you're gonna find your good share of people and your bad share of people, and it comes with the territory. So I mean, there definitely is some behind the scenes, but I would definitely say that for the most part, you know, I think everyone has good intentions, or at least I hope. All right, let's go to another assumption. Influencers try to live a fake lifestyle to fit in. That is actually really interesting because I 100% have to say that this is very accurate. This is not pertaining to every influencer, because there are influencers that are extremely successful and what you see is what you get. And then you have influencers that are, and this is hard and I don't want to offend anyone, but I don't know how to word this in the right way without sounding like rude. I was always raised to believe that you are successful when you have your home, you're not in debt, you know, you have all of that. And so I really view that as important. And for myself, it's like when I have my house, it's gonna be perfect, it's gonna be paid off. Like I'm gonna make sure that everything in my life is debt free so that I can live a good, successful life. That is how I define success. Now, other influencers define success as living in apartments and buying tons of name brand items all the time. And I think when you say people are faking a facade, it kind of just comes down to how do you define success? Because in their eyes, they could be extremely successful, but maybe they aren't doing the things that you would consider successful. And so for myself, it's like, yeah, there's a great share of people, you know, trying to impress people. And I think being an influencer myself, I would say that there's a lot of pressure of, you know, wanting to interest people, do something different. Like there's even times where I'm like, oh, I need to start being more trendy. I need to start incorporating more name brand things into my aesthetics. And I realize that that's just not who I am in general. I am not a bougie person. I don't really care about all of that stuff. So at the end of the day, I want to stay true to myself, but I do feel the pressure to have to keep up, like they always say the saying, keep up with the Jones. You feel the pressure of having to keep up with everyone else in society. And as an influencer, you know, you see everyone and they're in like their Louis Vuitton and they're in their like G-Wagons, and you want to keep up with that. And it's just inevitable for you to try to show people your lifestyle more so that you feel like, hey, I'm successful. This is all that I've created. This is all that I have. And ultimately, I feel like a lot of people put up this facade of who they are in order to just feel like they are equal. That is a really good assumption, and definitely there are some people in the industry that I'm sure fake it till you make it, guys. Influencers are only involved with certain popular groups or people and cliques. The way I would explain it as an influencer is you are who you surround yourself with. If you guys don't notice, a lot of big influencers kind of associate only with big influencers. That to me is mind-blowing because I feel like I'm friends with everyone. I love everyone. I believe that if I were to ever become successful, I would never want someone to feel like they were the ones who handed that to me or they allowed me to get there because of their platform. As you guys can see, I don't really collaborate with anyone on my channel, and I have a lot of amazing successful friends, and it's not that I'm not for that, it's just that I don't ever want to have people think that I am in a friendship with them because I want something out of it. So with that being said, do people social climb? Absolutely. A lot of people social climb because it works. So that is why people collaborate. That is why you see so many of the cliques, and the cliques always stay the same because they don't allow more people to come in unless of course you're rising that social status yourself. If you guys really analyze social clicks on social media, you really understand that the people they surround themselves with are, for the most part, very successful people on the same playing field with them or have something to offer. So do I believe in social climbing in this industry? Yes, 100%. I do believe that there is that going on in the industry. All right, guys, so the next assumption is they make more money than they portray. This could be true and this could be false. I feel like it just kind of depends on who you're talking about. I don't believe any influencers are really flaunting their money, and if they are, then God bless them, because you shouldn't be doing that. But you're not going to get an endorsement deal and then go on your Insta story and be like, hey guys, I just signed a deal for $5 million. Like, no one's going to do that. So it's kind of hard to say that they're making it, you know, more than what it is. I think it just depends on the person, and I don't think there's anything wrong in that. Like, if someone's not upfront and flaunting money in your face, then that's a good quality, because I don't think I could trust an influencer who's so concerned about money, because then to me, are they authentic, or is what they're showing me real? You know, is this just an endorsement so they can make more money? I would see it like that. So that one I would have to say it just kind of depends on the influencer, and if you really see someone flaunting money, then chances are you should really rethink who you look up to in this industry, because it's okay to be successful, but I don't believe like letting people know numbers and figures and like flaunting that all the time is a good quality to possess as a person. Influencers are used as advertisement to sell stuff. This is a great question, and I feel like a lot of people who don't know the industry don't understand it. So this is how it works. Basically, back in the day, people used to use commercials and they used to use magazines to really promote their company. And over the years, as social media grew, they realized that more and more people are on their cell phones as opposed to actually scrolling through magazines or all of that. So what they did is companies got smarter and said, if people are spending 80% of their day on the cell phone, we're going to use these people with a high platform, high social media content, and we're going to use them to promote our foundation. So here's the problem and the misconception about influencers. Not every influencer is taking every single endorsement. Are there influencers that are showing you crap just to get paid? Absolutely, guys, 100%. And I feel like it shows how unauthentic it is. Have you guys ever seen like an influencer out of nowhere be like, you guys, you need to buy this brush. I have been using it for 17 days. All of you guys have been asking me why my waist looks smaller. It's because I've been brushing it on my waist and it shrunk. Like, it makes no sense. Chances are these are influencers that are taking endorsement deals just to get a good paycheck. And with that being said, you can see how disingenuous it is. So I just want you guys to be more aware of that too, because I feel like being authentic as an influencer is very important, and sometimes a lot of people sell themselves out just for a good fat check. So kind of depends on your, you know, what you're thinking in life, and hey, you know, get your check, get your money, but at the end of the day also, I feel entitled to make sure that you guys are making the right decisions when you're purchasing things. This is a funny one. It says influencers don't like doing giveaways. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I love giving stuff away. I do. And if I had someone to send it out for me, which I don't because I like to do everything myself, I'm just very like OCD with that, I think I would do a giveaway every second, because the amount of product of makeup that just kind of piles up is pretty insane, and it gets to a point where I feel like a lot of makeup is going bad, so I try to incorporate giveaways as often as I can. The problem is I am so lazy when it comes to going to the post office. I hate waiting in the line. I hate writing like the address. Like, I don't know why. Those are the things that I dread the most. So do I hate doing giveaways? No, I love giving stuff away. I would give everything I had if I could. But yeah, I hate going to the post office. So kind of, I don't know why other influencers would hate doing giveaways, but I just don't like doing it for that lazy reason of mine. This was just like a little fun video I wanted to add onto my channel. I know you guys want to see makeup, but I think it's really fun to kind of just answer your guys' questions, give you a behind the scenes coming from someone who's in the industry, who've seen, you know, everyone that you guys love and follow, from them being shy at events to walking in like they own the place. So I've seen success stories. I've been a success story, and I think it's really interesting to see where this market is taking people and how many opportunities have been given throughout this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to make it really fun where you guys could just like be doing your makeup, you know, watching a video, listening, and not have to really like focus on what I look like or anything like that. This is more just like playing it, letting it play, and hearing it out. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching today's video on influencer assumptions. If you guys want more sit down talk videos where I talk about certain subjects, or if there's any other questions that you guys want me to answer, then make sure you guys comment comment down below and let me know what you guys want to see in the next video. With that being said, I want to give my post notification shout out to Danielle Yates. Thank you so much for having your post notifications on. If you guys want a post notification shout out, all you guys have to do is turn them on and comment when done. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you guys all loved it, enjoyed it, and if you guys want to see more videos like this, comment down below and let me know. I'll see all of you guys in the next video. Bye guys.